You don't like what? Your little feeties exposed?
No, I don't like you with that microphone.
What's wrong with it?
I hate the utter confusion of you.
Just so
Every single
confused.
time.
I just gotta hold it nowadays until we figure out a better solution to the issue. Really got nothing, huh?
Yeah, not much.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1. Man, you really like the hospital guy, huh?
Do you want to start the beef now or later?
Which one?
Now or later?
With me or with...
With me.
Yeah, what's the beef?
Friday night.
Oh, I know now. Okay.
Now or later?
Hey, we can go through it now.
I will start.
Quick
No.
little
Go.
clip. So it's funny because you and I said this earlier actually. I forgot how different of a weekend we had, even though one of the days we were supposed to have a pretty similar day.
Friday,
Yeah.
the day for your movie, you come over to watch it.
Yep.
We're enjoying A Nightmare Before Christmas.
No. Hey, don't say that.
Why are we not enjoying it?
Because neither of you two like the movie.
It doesn't mean I'm not watching it. I even
you
put
said
my
enjoying it. You guys weren't enjoying it.
I was enjoying hanging out, watching the movie.
Oh, me too.
It's a fine hangout movie.
Yeah, I
You
love
don't need
that
to be locked into it.
I was locked in.
No, you weren't.
Ooh, kabooga.
Weren't locked in at all.
Loved it.
Only person who was really locked in the most, none of us were, but the most, me.
No.
I was never on my phone.
That doesn't mean that I'm not locked in. You didn't even know the characters' names.
Yeah, I don't know the movie like that.
I do. And I was in.
Hey,
let's
get past this.
I was singing. It was joyous. It was a joyous time.
Not the important part.
It was very Christmas.
So you
Christmas movie,
you
not
wanted
a
to go
holiday movie.
out. You wanted to go downtown.
Yes.
I didn't.
Here's the thing. It didn't start that way. I came over. We got to talking about the weekend prior.
Sure.
Your girlfriend brings up how much of a fun time she had.
Oh, so got you
at
excited.
Red, White, and Blue. I was like, let's go to Red, White, and Blue. Us three.
Yeah.
I was perfectly fine. Because the issue is with you is you don't get excited. I'm not the cake anymore. I'm not the one that gets you excited. I got to throw one of the horny boys at you in order to get you
To get me going?
things.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm not the dessert.
Yeah.
Me just saying.
You haven't been to the dessert probably since you were 17.
Yes.
Sure.
So it's like impossible to get you to do things that I just want to do.
Yeah.
If it's like a plan, and I don't like just say it, 3 months prior and go, hey, 3 months from now, do you want to go to the bar with me and your girlfriend? If I don't do that, you won't be doing what I want.
Hey, didn't want to go out.
Yes.
That's
so I bring it up.
Nothing wrong with that.
I bring it up, and I thought it'd be, when I heard it, I was like, it'd be a fun time if us three just randomly went out
to Red, White, and Blue?
Yeah.
Sure.
That would be funny for me. Because you've lost your step. You're not, you're not one to just clown as often anymore.
Sure.
We're not going to lose you downtown anymore. And then also, I like getting your girlfriend really drunk
So she can throw up.
so she can throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a funny part.
Yeah.
It's a fun
It's
part.
not it's really about
It's a fun party trick.
it's not about trying to get her to throw up. It's like alcohol enters her body, it's coming out
Yes.
through the front.
Hey, do you want exactly 2 shots? No more, no less. We'll even feed you water in between them.
Yeah, you can get some food in there too.
You're going to throw up. Yeah.
It's
a sweet party
you
trick.
throwing up tonight, you throwing up later that day, you throwing up the next day.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
It's coming out. It went down, it's coming out.
Sure.
What goes down must come up.
Couple no's.
Yeah.
No's.
Both knows.
No.
I even throw different scenarios at you. Hey, how about we bring one of our buddies over? We'd play a little Wii bowling pregame.
Honestly,
go
I bet
out.
if he would have came over, it would have at least got me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%.
Right. But he was not coming to Tulsa.
He also just he would have, but then he doesn't know your game like I do, because he immediately goes, I was never not going out. I was just messing around with that David and Pfeffer guy. Because he told Pfeffer that he wasn't going out unless Pfeffer was. And then he just wasn't going to come out to us just in spite of you a little bit. Because I don't know.
What? I'm
Well,
confused.
not
I'm
even
confused
in-
what you're saying.
He doesn't understand your game. He doesn't understand how to get you out.
Yeah.
He kind of understands Pfeffer's game a little bit more. You guilt trip that guy, he's gonna go out.
Oh, right.
Usually.
Yeah, you gotta
So
get...
he was guilt tripping that guy, but then he also was like, I'm not coming out to Tosa because, haha, David.
Oh,
hang out
right. Making a little joke.
Type thing.
Right. Hey,
Then he
that's
calls me an
also
hour
in
later.
general, if he doesn't want to come to Tosa, totally fine.
Yeah.
It's like a 20-minute drive. It's a 20-minute drive just to take another 20-minute drive to go to downtown.
Yes.
Makes perfect sense.
100%.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why, like, if he would have came, I would have been like, all right, well, if he's gonna come all this way, I guess I gotta go. So I'm not going. It's not happening. And you go and you say, go ahead, finish the whole thing. Why do you have to drink the whole fucking thing? What the fuck, man? God, drink half a gallon of water real quick. So, had he would have come,
Yes,
probably would have gone.
for sure.
You then say, if you don't go, I'm not going to go. And I was like, all right, that's fine, then don't go.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm just going to play like League of Legends or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'll play League of Legends. I'll play all night. I had like complete, like, I'll play video games all night. I'm definitely down. Take another. You pull out another one, full one.
That'd be really good. Yeah, so I throw that at you because one of our other buddies brought it up.
And you hit up Tyler Voss and you say, we're playing, you want to play League of Legends? Mm-hmm. He's ready to play League of Legends with you. He doesn't even know I'm going to play all night.
Yeah.
So then you're like, also, by the way, David's coming, right? So this is like a double whammy for the kid.
Yeah, he's like, God, I never thought I'd be able to get
We
David.
stopped the movie to go play League of Legends.
Last 10 minutes of it. 10 minutes.
It was like 30 minutes left.
No.
And you go, all right, get on right away. And I was like, yeah, no issue. No problem. Mm-hmm. I drop you off. I come back. I try to get onto that computer ASAP.
Yep.
Right? Have a couple technical difficulties, but I get on as soon as I can. I actually update my game faster than you with my technical difficulties.
But that's just because I didn't know.
No, pay attention.
I didn't know that mine it didn't say prior, though.
So you're like down to play. Oh, also, little caveat. When you're like, yeah, I'm down to play League all night, right?
Yeah.
You go, well, if I go home, I might have to hop on a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Random thing to throw.
Yeah. I said that out loud, and your girlfriend, who had like very little context to like anything, like, because we say we're just going to play League of Legends, that doesn't really mean much to her, like, because who cares about video games? But then I throw just out there, yeah, I might have to go on a pod, and she just starts laughing. She goes, what does that mean?
Because it's like, what? You were already like, as far as at this point, before you say, I might have to jump on a podcast, all I'm aware of is your game plan for the night was watch a movie and see where the night takes us. Maybe we go downtown. And honestly, I thought you were going to go downtown no matter what. And that was it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, as you transition with the night,
I do all four things.
You go into the podcast.
Well, because here's the thing. The reason is that was the only solidified plan besides the movie. I had
the podcast,
the movie, and the podcast. Because
the solidified plan was not privy to me.
Yes, I know.
And also,
because he was texting me.
And had I not taken you back, and we would have just went out, you would have missed it.
Yes, but I told him. I said, "Hey, I might go out," but then he was like texting me. And he texted me like 7 times. He was like, hey, man, like, it's popping off. Hop on in here. Blah, blah, blah. Like, this and that. And so then I was like, you know what? Boy's got to fly. And also, I got extremely angry with League of Legends.
We had a good game. We won the game.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
That game we lost.
We might have lost that game. But
we lost really bad. Camille whooped our ass.
No, because their Zed rage quit.
No.
So then I can look it up.
You're thinking of a completely different game.
Hold on, I'll look it up. But anyways,
Yes.
so essentially, you get me to take you home to play League of Legends all night. You play a game, and then you're like, yeah, I'll come on later.
Yes.
Never happen again. Ever.
Yeah, I didn't get back on. I hop in the Discord podcast thing, and I end up just doing that for a bit. And then
For a bit?
midway through
At least 2 hours.
No.
Well, I don't know how long, but we played League of Legends 2 hours after. Mm-hmm. You never said anything to us. You just ditched out.
Yeah, we lost that game.
And we were just looking for you.
Yeah,
we tried to call you on Discord.
Yep.
Ignored it.
Yeah.
And then didn't say anything the whole night.
Yes, I then, because while during that podcast, I got the call from Chill Bill, and he said, hey man, if you don't come out, you're not my friend. So I was getting guilt tripped by him then into going out, and he said, oh, I'm going to block you if you don't come out. So I was kind of, I was stuck. I was on this podcast for a bit, and then midway through the podcast, I had to go out.
You didn't have to do anything, right?
It was kind of forced.
You made a lot of promises to a lot of people, and you decided to disappoint me.
I checked them all
No,
off.
you didn't. No, because the reason why I wanted to do that was I planned on playing video games all night, right?
Yeah.
With the person who plays video games all night.
Yeah.
And you were saying, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
And then you didn't. And then you just were like, fuck it.
Played video games for one game.
One game.
Watched the movie. Did the podcast.
I don't care about the other thing.
And then went
you disappointed.
I checked all the boxes.
You made all those people happy.
Productive.
Didn't make me happy. Didn't make Tyler Wallace happy. Made us upset.
Yeah.
How upset? Well, it'll be fine. Be okay. But
yeah, those other people.
No. If I didn't
go on that podcast, he would have died.
He
would have died.
If I did that to you.
If I didn't go out.
If I did that to you.
Yes.
End of the world.
Yes.
Crazy.
You wouldn't do that to me.
Piece of shit.
Because, well, here's the thing, right?
Garbage move.
So, here's the thing. If I wouldn't have gone on that podcast.
You could have said that, hey, if I'm going home, I'm going to do the podcast. You can just say that. You can also just say, I can only play a couple games or one game. Don't say all night. And also, don't say I'm coming back.
Because there was a possibility.
No, there wasn't. There was never. A possibility. No, there wasn't.
There was. If that first game would have gone good, I would have played more. But that game went terrible. And it made me have a terrible time. 5 minutes into it, I said, this is a dog shit game. I'm never playing this game ever again.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Just say, I can't do it. You overbooked.
It wasn't the overbooked. It's just that when the game started.
This is what happens. I'll tell you what you did.
Yes.
I know what you did. There's no had A, B, and C happen. It's whatever's right in front of you and is the most fun, you do that.
The biggest issue was that I invited Brandon to play with us. And Brandon wasn't that good.
Okay, why did you do that then?
He then fed.
He chain fed, sure.
Yeah. And
every game I played with him, he chain fed, right? And that's fine, right? Yes. But that's on you.
I love hanging out with the guy.
Love hanging out with him.
Should not have played League of Legends.
Garbage. Terrible at it, right? He also didn't want to play.
Yeah,
and got high. You forced him to play.
Yeah.
Made the situation terrible for yourself, and then left us all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But if I didn't go on that podcast, I would have died.
I don't care. Let him die. Let him die.
And then you try to role reverse, right? Mm-hmm. But that doesn't work because if you wouldn't have played with me,
you know what?
Done that to me,
yeah,
I probably would have died.
Yeah, let him die.
So I don't let people die. I know who lives.
Wow.
I know who lives. You and T.
You know, if the roles were reversed and I did the same thing,
you don't role reverse.
Let's say I did the same thing.
I would die.
I would say, sorry, my bad.
What do you want from me? I don't know how our lines are getting crossed right here.
No.
Let's next subject now.
Overbooked.
Hey man.
No.
I'm sorry that you anticipated me to play more.
Yeah. And all you got to do is say can't. You can say no to things.
I've been in a constant state of a heart attack for the last 2 days now.
You can say no to all the. You could say no to me. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
I would have been fine. You know what I would have done instead? Anything else.
Yeah, I know.
Literally anything.
See, but
and
that's
I'd be
not what
okay.
I wanted. Because
I know.
Because
You want me to be on the hook for you whenever you're ready to go.
Yes.
I know. Yeah.
See, like I had you on the hook.
Ah, fun.
And then like,
Loved it.
but then there was a chain fed Camille, and I had a terrible time at
Right.
5 minutes in.
The chain, even though you actively didn't chain feed the Camille, you gave her the food. You brought the food in.
I brought because that hook, I also put a really nice, tasty treat on it, and then
yeah.
it was
You
was
smoked up a good old pig. You
Yeah.
got blazed, and you that guy was high as shit.
was he?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then he just fucking fed the Camille, ruined the game.
Yeah,
You got kills. You also played a champion you never played.
yeah, and I was doing good.
At first, you were like, I hate this fucking champion. Why did I even pick him? I never played Victor.
Yeah, Then I did well.
And you made everybody play champions from the Arcane show.
Yeah, yeah, and then I left you guys
Yeah.
high and dry. On that,
Yeah. We didn't start winning until Brandon left.
on that hook.
You can. So I'm not good at the game anymore. So when there's two people who don't know how to play the game,
Yeah,
it's impossible to.
it's impossible to win.
Also, you got really angry at us.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't go into your guild's Discord.
I didn't get really angry.
You were you ended up compromising because all of us were like, no.
Yes,
But you were like, why wouldn't you guys join this Discord for the one person?
yeah,
When all four of us were like, why wouldn't he just come into this?
yeah. You were in the wrong.
No. When everybody there is like, no, we're not doing that. Usually that means.
Well, if there's one person that wants something and 4 other people want something else,
Yeah, the 4 people are probably.
you go help the one.
No, the one person decides like, you know what? I'll take the L on this one.
Yeah,
But that's not the move you make. Instead, whatever's like shiny in front of me, I'll go for that. A little podcast, a little drinking.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what happened.
And then going out.
And then going out, yeah.
Yeah, I got extremely drunk that night.
Don't
It's
care.
surprising.
Next night. Don't care.
Next night,
Done.
done with that.
It's over. I do have a story.
Okay, go. Continue.
Let's rewind pre-pandemic.
Yes.
It's the summer before that.
Yep.
State fair's going on.
All right.
Do you remember me coming back saying I just ran into this guy that I know, and he told me, "Hey, stock market's gonna crash. Buy gold."
Yeah.
You were like, "Buy horses." You remember the bit?
Yes.
You remember this?
Yes. I remember the horses.
So, a little recap for anybody. This man, it's August. I don't know him well. He's a friend of my cousin's.
Yep.
And I start talking to him. He loves financial stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, we're in a bubble. Stock market's gonna crash. You gotta buy gold. It's pretty much we're due for it." And he was naming off all these things. Basically, the chicken end of the world. What's that movie called? The Sky's Falling. The Chicken Little.
Oh,
Chicken Little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
March comes, stock market crashes. Definitely right.
Yeah.
Called it.
Okay.
Maybe not called it to the point of like specifically why
did it? Yeah.
but it did crash. He gets credit, right? He calls it. Now, this past weekend, fast forward 2 years, I haven't seen my cousins in a while, COVID. I'm at their party.
Yep.
And I'm looking at the Facebook list, seeing who's there. Because, like, I know these people. I don't know them well. I know them enough where I should know their names by now.
Yeah.
So I'm just, like, double-checking.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this person. Like, good to see you. See Dylan on the list. Remember the story.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I gotta tell all these people this story. Like,
Yeah.
basically what I just tell you. So I go, Dylan.
Dylan can't make it. He's a billionaire.
That'd be pretty good, right?
Yeah. Hey, is Dylan going to be there? No.
So
He's a
I
billionaire living in
literally haven't
California
talked to I haven't talked to that guy in 2 years.
Yes.
I'm at the party first, maybe like 15 minutes before he is.
Yeah.
Walking up the stairs, and he's coming in the door. And I was like, Dylan, long time no see. Last time I saw you. And he was like, and what did I tell you? It is the first thing he says.
How does that stick out to him?
Isn't that funny?
Because, here, I get it. Stories are very weird. Because when you hear a story, usually it sticks out more to you than when you tell a story.
Sure.
Because that story you've probably told hundreds of, like,
I told it here.
Well, no, I mean, like, for his point of view, right?
Yeah.
Is that subject matter
Sure.
was probably a subject matter that he didn't talk about for the first time. That was your first time hearing it.
Yeah.
So therefore, it should just stick out to you because this guy.
But you're saying it should blend with the amount of people he's probably like.
Because that guy probably every single time.
Yeah.
Hey, buy gold.
Yeah.
The guy's in the line at the supermarket.
Sure.
Hey, man.
Right.
You need to get into gold. And then that guy goes, what? And he tells him about the stock
Right.
market going crash.
Sure.
And he's going to tell this story to hundreds and hundreds of people. So one specific person that he told.
Literally, like,
What
Dylan,
did I tell
last time I
you?
saw you, we were at State Fair, and what did I tell you? That's the first line that he said to me after 2 years.
Was that guy rich?
No, I was like, how much did you make off it? He's like, just like 1,200 or 12,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like, you got to be like hyper rich to like.
So he wasn't that confident in the bubble.
I think I don't know what he.
He wasn't that confident in the bubble.
Yeah, I know. That's what those guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bold prediction. Was right.
He was right on Bitcoin, I guess, as well. I was talking to some of the friends around there, that age group. They're all in their like mid to early 30s.
Okay.
So they're like, yeah, he was on Bitcoin early. He thinks the housing market's a bubble.
Yeah.
He basically just said what they were doing in 2008, like doing the triple Bs and double Bs, like all those loans.
Yeah, you're saying words.
I know. I don't really know it well. Essentially, the shady shit they were doing in 2008, they're kind of doing it similarly now.
Well, I heard
repackaging it.
I heard about Zillow. Zillow, I guess, is like
They bought up a bunch of houses.
bought a bunch of houses and
like
just been sitting on them.
They bought up a bunch of houses at like crazy inflated rates, and now they're trying to like sell them,
Run up the rate.
but nobody's buying them.
Yes. So there's just a bunch of unsold houses.
If they were buying houses at like the standard market value back then, and then selling it to like these rates, they would have made huge profits. But they were like buying at high, like just overpaying for all these things, and then, which I don't understand the business strategy there.
buy high, sell low. That's how I've always been.
Amen, brother.
I'm a guaranteed max minner. You know, there's some people that min max things, right?
That's how I buy my horses.
I max min. You know, I do the most for the least.
Yes, sir.
And that's what you need to do in life in order to go nowhere. Sweet.
Yes, sir.
Stand right here.
That is basically the only thing that comes up.
How much did you talk to that guy then?
I talked to him for maybe 20 minutes.
So what's his next strategy?
He
Was
said
it the horses?
banking's really fucked up right now, like the Japanese banking. I can't really remember. You know, you're drinking a little bit.
Yeah.
The housing bubble, I remember he was saying just banking in general.
You cried at this party?
No. My dad almost did, but no.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I told people that you were going to cry at the party.
No.
I told everybody.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing, yeah, I'm over that for now.
You don't cry anymore?
Yeah, past it.
Well, I felt like every time that like you had a solo weekend with your cousins and stuff, just always heard about you getting a little bit
No, I
teary-eyed.
haven't cried.
Your eyes get misty.
With
Happiness.
Yeah.
Joy.
One thing that I love those cousins.
Yeah.
But we kind of talk about the same stuff nowadays.
To the point where it moves you to tears. You love them.
Yeah.
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 So now the fact that we keep talking about the same stuff, no misty eyes anymore. We're kind of weathered to it.
Okay.
No need to cry.
No misty eyes. I feel that.
What the fuck are you?
What's that, man?
You've been knocking shit over this whole day.
Dude, I've been fucking running into shit. That's not even the start.
That's what I do.
Yeah. How did you like me breaking that bottle when you dropped me off?
This is Friday before I was upset.
Yeah. You dropped me off.
You grabbed a little road soda, a little spotted cow, right? Mm-hmm. You get out of the car.
Well, and you're also rushing me. You're like,
because I want to play League.
Yeah, you want to play bad. You're so excited that you're like, get out of the... I go, I got to kill this road soda. I want to throw it in the garbage right here. Finish it off. Go to open up the fucking garbage. And I just miss.
Why did you just smash that?
And it just smashed everywhere.
And then you picked a couple pieces up and you're like, I guess I'll get it tomorrow.
Well, I had to. It was raining.
Sure.
And it was cold rain.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Did you clean it up?
Yeah. It's not there.
Yeah, I totally forgot it. No, I mean, I forgot about it.
You forgot about that?
Yeah.
You laughed hysterically at it for a bit.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. You're like, what the heck?
Damn, you've been a menace.
Oh, yeah. That's what I do.
I have a couple things else, but if you have any topics you'd like to talk about, go ahead.
No, I mean, Saturday night, I end up going down to Illinois, visit our boy Mike and his girlfriend who lived down there. And we just played games. Me and that guy drank so fucking much. Tyler B, one of our friends.
Why do you love that catchphrase?
We
just got so fucking hammered. I never need to know that. I know.
I got trashed.
I know.
Well, between the two of us, you could go see the big bottle of Jameson. There's like literally maybe a quarter left at
I see it.
Yeah, it's very empty. We just were he funny enough had Jameson ginger ale cups.
The same ones?
Not the same ones, but they were made
Good
for
enough?
JMO ginger ales. Yeah, they were made for that. No ice. He only had meaty ice.
What does that mean?
Covered in meat. Ice covered in meat.
I know those ice cubes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They were half meat, half ice.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind them myself.
You prefer them.
Kind of prefer them.
Yeah, because you like the protein.
A little bit.
Me, on the other hand,
I prefer my ice classic.
Yeah, I like classic ice. Just
Yeah,
vanilla
I'm
ice.
on that new age ice.
I like
What's
vanilla
that called? Meat ice.
There's a little bit of meat ice. And so we didn't have the ice cubes, which makes making a mixed drink so much fucking harder to like get the proportions right. You just end up pouring way too much of the alcohol in there.
Yes.
And we were just chugging that shit. Mike might have gotten it worse than your girlfriend did.
He threw up?
On Fuck the Dealer. Played Fuck the Dealer, and it was weird because it went through more people this time around.
So did you guys end up playing any board games?
Throw burrito?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
He vetoed it. And then when I brought it up and I go, hey, we should, I was like, so where's the throw burrito? Tyler B and Haley immediately go, oh my God, we love that game.
Wow. I would have guessed she would have hated it.
Perfect game for the party.
It was just you, 5, right?
And him.
6. Okay.
So we played Fuck the Dealer. That Mike guy, I think probably took like 9 shots or more. Because it went through the whole round of people. Literally every person went, and he was the last person. And there was the 6 of us. But when it got to him, I don't know what it was. People were just getting it right on the first try. Over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's always fun.
He had like 3 back-to-back shots at one point.
Oh, that's how you take the shots. So that's what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was a bit tough.
Sure.
But yeah, I played with dogs. That was fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
You really got nothing, huh?
No.
All right. I can go back.
I got very drunk.
Nice.
It's very hard when I have a night where I black out.
Well, also when it's just like a standard night of drinking and there's no specific story. Like all I have from drinking with my cousins without like, I don't know, like going to like family specific stuff.
Yeah.
It's just that guy with and that's really all you're looking for is a nugget.
Yeah. Like the only thing is that Tyler B impressed me. He did this thing where we went to the liquor store before.
What, and he didn't show his penis to some kids?
Didn't show his fucking cock. He didn't trap anybody in the corner.
That would impress me too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, every person on planet Earth should do that.
Yes. Most people should not trap people in closets and make them look at their penis.
Yeah, that's what Tyler B does, though. That's what he likes to do.
He likes that.
I mean, he shouldn't be around kids.
Yeah, I know. That guy got a 6-pack of IPAs. Just like such a Tyler B thing to do.
Yeah.
And
that and showing his cock.
That and showing his cock. And we're at just like a normal convenience store.
Yeah.
And there's, the guy at the cash register. He's Indian, and I don't think speaks like the greatest English.
Okay, you don't think?
I know he doesn't.
Okay.
So then there becomes this confusion between the two of them.
Oh, wow.
Where he had to hand his card to the person, and he was like waving it around the pin pad.
And the guy's like, sir, that's not your card, that's your penis.
That's your cock. Please get your cock off my counter. And like he was continuously asking him, and he was just ignoring him and waving his cock around. But watching that guy interact with that guy was one of my favorite things.
Why?
And he was just like pure and utter confusion between the two of them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Tyler B's penis out. Exactly, that guy's just like, "What are you doing? I'm running a business here."
That's not even a debit card. Oh, you're supposed to pay with that.
You telling me you don't take this?
But it was just confusion that you would have loved to see.
Yeah.
But he got a 6-pack of IPAs, and I said, "Hey, what are you doing that for? You're going to have one of those and be done."
Sure.
So he made it a mission to drink all 6, and he projectile vomited all the entire
and 6.
The amount that he threw up.
He threw up at the table?
It was almost as much as I came.
Oh, wow.
No, we were sitting around on the couch, and he...
Just from 6 beers?
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
I don't know.
What is he doing?
And he kept on using they were IPAs, so they were stronger.
I
but
guess.
It's still 6 beers. And
were they like 25% alcohol? What the fuck?
No, they might have been even less than that.
I'm pretty sure they were non-alcoholic.
I think that they were non-alcoholic, yes.
Oh, they were non-alcoholic.
Yeah, and he just threw up everywhere.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was a fun time. But yeah, we just played games all night. Got really drunk.
I have... So, you know how like on YouTube you start getting recommended videos, right? And there's just like one that keeps like popping up, and it's like, watch it.
Yeah.
I finally watched one. It is a 2-hour video on the advancement of the Disney Fast Pass system at Disney World.
Okay.
Banger of a video.
Really?
Incredible.
You watched all 2 hours?
All of it.
See, here's the thing between that with me, is that would end up just never tempting me because 2 hours.
That's the thing. That's what gets me.
That's what made you want it? Is how do they talk about this for 2 hours?
So, the YouTube channel is Defunctland. It is a YouTube channel dedicated to talking about defunct amusement park rides.
What's that mean?
Essentially,
don't just throw a word defunct at me.
Defunct
that's
basically means failed or repurposed or eliminated.
All right. So kind of like the 4D ride.
His videos, yeah, sort of sometimes. Yeah. His videos usually range from like 20 to 15 minutes. This one is like a 2-hour
two-hour documentary.
Here's an example of something that he does.
Okay.
The Nickelodeon Hotel.
Yeah.
Defunct now. It's like gone.
I never even heard of it.
It was like Nickelodeon had a partnership with the Holiday Inn.
Okay.
And they had a Nickelodeon themed hotel in Orlando, Florida. And it was like dog shit. Just like the characters that walked around. So at Disney World, they have like 50, 60 years of experience of how to make the characters function. Like the design of the costumes are made in such a way where they don't like scare children.
Yeah.
And like they can angle the like as Mickey Mouse angles his head, it's like it changes the way his smile looks so he can appear like more happy or like cheerful. It's all every everything's put in care.
If they get out of character, they get murdered.
Yes.
Yes.
And Nickelodeon, it's just all designed to put fear into children's hearts.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, I know.
And they just look like deranged
They're
and like
always
crazy.
They're always ripping heaters.
And constantly.
Yeah. There's no smoking in the hotel unless you're one of the Nickelodeon characters. Then you get to smoke in the hotel.
There's a problem that like the workers there constantly just had to slime people at dinner. Slimed.
That's made up, right?
Yeah.
One room at random would get picked every single night at midnight, and it just drops slime on the bed.
That's right up. It's part of the fun.
Just imagine waking up like the ceilings are just made that
They're drop ceilings.
Yeah, they're drop ceilings, and at midnight one of them drops and drops slime on you, right over the bed.
So basically, it's just like a shitty Nickelodeon. It looks like an off-brand.
You're laying pipe in the Nickelodeon hotel room, just get slimed. Oh no!
You're on Double Dare.
They burst in your room too without telling you. You just got slimed.
So that's essentially the concept of his videos, right? He talks about all of these things. There's like they try to like make a whole Disney World in Europe. Complete failure. Videos like this.
Really?
Yeah, they're really fucking interesting because sometimes these ideas aren't made for the purpose of like fun attractions. Sometimes they're like made because the people at the top, it's like a power struggle. So they're trying to like do this big grand new thing in the parks to like become CEO of Disney.
Yeah.
For example, on the 2-hour Fast Pass thing, you got to like understand like how people went throughout the parks. It's like a weird herd mentality where they had to like think of how the average person would go through a park.
Yes.
And go to the amusement ride. How a once in a lifetime family who is like, we're doing everything, we're going for a week.
Yep.
And then you have like the hyper Disney fans who just abuse the system, and they have to figure out how to like manage all of that. So like that wait times are like, they minimize wait times and minimize overall everything, because there's this thing called the standby. Your family never went to Disney World?
When I was 5.
Never did. So you don't remember anything?
I got lost in Disney World.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I went to go get a drink at the fountain.
Essentially, back in the day...
My parents are my parents.
Back in the day, there was a standby lane. If you want to go for a ride, it'll say like an hour wait. If you want to go into it, go for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's this like kiosk next to it. You press a button, and it's called the Fast Pass. It's free to everybody, and it's like, come back at this time, and you can just get on the ride.
Okay.
So that's how the Fast Pass used to work.
All right.
Nowadays, they have like wristbands.
You got to pay for it.
No.
Okay.
Everybody who goes to Disney World, it costs like $1 billion to renovate the whole park to get like these electronic wristbands.
Yeah.
And
which is just a drop in the coin bucket for them.
No big deal.
Yeah.
And
$1 billion here, $1 billion there.
They essentially just revamped the entire park. So if you want to go on a trip, now instead of like going to the park and going like, oh, I can't go on the ride because there's no fast passes left or the wait's too long.
Yeah.
Now the way the fast pass works is that you like get 3 fast passes a day, and you can like plan ahead to like, oh, I'm gonna have like my fast pass for the Tower of Terror at like 2 p.m. I'm gonna have Rock and Roller Coaster at like 4, and like you have scheduled times and you can just plan a little ahead. Sounds cool, except people started doing it 60 days out of your trip, and then like the hyper Disney fans kind of just ruined it for everybody. Yeah. So it's just like a long history of it, like winding of like what's the most efficient way to like kill times, and it's just really, it's fucking crazy compelling.
And now all they do is they just have turkey legs at the bottom of every line.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to eat a turkey leg each time.
And then if you finish the turkey leg, you go straight on the ride.
And they let you on right away.
Yes.
And then by like the second one, you end up, or you're too full to finish a full turkey leg, so therefore you have to wait in line.
Yes,
because
sir.
You didn't finish the turkey leg, and then you get slimed.
Yes. Yeah, and then you get slimed. Disney stole it, actually.
Yeah,
The sliming.
Yeah, but
You're never going to watch it.
I might watch some defunct videos. I might watch.
The 15-minute videos are worth it.
Yeah,
They're not like hilarious. Me telling people like, yeah, guess what? Just get randomly slimed at dinner.
Yeah,
that shit's not real.
Yeah,
But it's really interesting. Like, do you know the Johnny Knoxville movie where I think it's Action Park? He's talking about like the most dangerous amusement park of all time. It was just a movie that came out like in 2015.
Okay, never heard of it.
It was like this New Jersey theme park where it wasn't like
There's no seatbelts.
Not even just that. It wasn't a secret that like people would get like severely injured, break bones, get gasoline on their skin, die at the park.
Gasoline on there?
Yeah, like the bumper boats.
Oh, okay.
When you're in the bumper boats, the boats take gasoline.
Okay.
And like they're bumping around, so shit would just like fly everywhere, and people would just get gassed up. And then they're like, "Well, you got to go to the hospital."
And then there was always like one guy waiting out there to light those people on fire.
Yeah.
You go, you got gasoline on you?
Don't stop there. In the bumper boats, there was many reports that they were just filled with snakes in the water. No joke.
That's a real thing?
Yes, this is Action Park. It's
Really?
Yes.
And people were throwing acid on people there?
People were dying, right?
Yeah.
1 month, I think 4 people died.
That's sweet.
And get this. So it was well known in the 80s that this park fucked up people, killed people.
Yes.
Didn't deter anybody.
They
It
were
was
like,
a
"That's
rite of
awesome."
passage.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, fuck it, dude. Action Park.
I lived through Action Park.
Yes. Yes.
Like you got a
And
fucking t-shirt when
after
you finished?
you didn't get a t-shirt, like they make a joke about that, but like that's how people like they talk.
That's an ongoing joke.
They talk about it with like reverence. Like back in the old days, you could like fucking die there, and like we didn't even give a fuck. Yeah. And because of like the general feeling, like these families who like lost their children, they were like, well, that's Action Park, and like they just got away with like no lawsuits.
Really?
The reason why the park ended up like like failing was like tax evasion. That's how it got shut down.
It was tax evasion, not the 4 people in 1 month that died.
Yes. Or like the snakes.
Or I like that. If I ran that past you,
Yeah.
like, and I told you all the things about Action Park,
Yeah.
the gasoline,
Sure.
decapitations, dying at the park,
Yeah.
fucking everything and anything,
Yeah.
you probably would still want to go to that park until I told you about the
snakes.
The snakes would actually deter you.
Let me try to.
You're terrified of snakes.
I am. Yes, it's Defunctland: The History of Action Park. It's a 17-minute video. I recommend you watching it.
It has Johnny Knoxville in it.
Johnny Knoxville made a movie about he like did stunts, right? That's how he broke his like eye socket.
Was it action?
It was him filming the movie of Action Park.
Oh.
So like I've never saw the movie, but he like did stunts with like essentially like recreations of like rides that they did, and like he like broke his fucking eye socket in the movie.
Really?
Yeah, when he was on Hot Ones, it was like when he was promoting that.
Ah. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. If you look at him in that video, you're like, dude, that guy's face is like fucked up. It's because his eye socket was broken. Yeah.
I would hate to have my eye socket broken.
Yeah, Johnny. I mean, speaking of that, Jackass 4 is coming out soon.
Is
Or
it?
it was. It was supposed to come out in like...
I never followed the Jackass movies. Never was into them that much.
Are you joking?
Not joking.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're some of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I never really got into it. Like, I remember when Ryan Dunn died. Like, Pfeffer and Brandon
Big deal.
tore him up. Yeah.
Yeah, big deal.
And
Me too.
I mean, sad, obviously, but I just never watched them.
When the Jackass the 3D was coming out, we were just so excited. We were like, cocks are going to be coming at our face.
Yeah.
We couldn't wait.
Yeah. Hey, that's all you were... Hey, you throw out a few things. There's going to be shit flying everywhere. People they're going to fucking fly at us on ATVs. And there's going to be some cocks flying at us. Hey, you throw a few more things in there. Don't just go the single thing.
Yeah, the cocks.
There's going to be cocks flying at us.
We couldn't stop talking about it. We couldn't wait.
About the cocks?
Yeah. We literally, in 8th grade, we were like, we can't wait.
To get some cocks thrown at us.
In 3D.
Amen.
And guess what?
What?
Didn't disappoint.
Threw some cocks at you?
I think it was just dildos. I don't think it was actually straight up dick.
But yeah, when you throw out something like that, something crazy, like, I can't wait to get cocks thrown at.
Speaks for itself.
People are excited about other things as well.
In the movie?
Just like, say more things, yeah.
No need.
No need, just the cocks.
Let me say something about those Jackass movies.
Okay.
For one, all of them, all 3 of them, truthfully, fantastic. Maybe even masterpieces.
Okay.
No joking. Have you seen any of them?
Maybe.
They are all really funny, progressively better, right?
Was there a TV show?
Yes. I'll give you the rundown.
Okay.
MTV gives them a TV show. It's literally just like a bunch of these skater guys, the Jackass guys, doing like little shitty stunts, right?
Yeah.
And they're fine enough, but it's on MTV, so like not a lot of people are watching it compared to like basic cable.
Yes.
So they just get a budget for a movie, and critically panned. People hate it.
Really?
But like culturally, everybody loved it.
I mean, everybody knows Jackass.
Right, because of how good of the movies were.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I know Jackass. There's skits that I've seen. There's like the stunts that I've seen. Like, there's a lot of them. I was a bigger fan of, like, I like the Bam Margera TV show. Viva La Bam. Mm-hmm. Like that show a lot.
Jackass 2, even better. And Jackass 3, not only was it the greatest one, but critically, all of a sudden, everybody's on board.
Really?
And it got critics to like it even.
Really?
Because at that point, it wasn't just like, people all know, everybody knows Jackass. It's not like a shock anymore.
It's not like because at the time, it was probably the first of its genre. That you could really.
Well, it's a prank show, just not done on people. It's done on themselves.
Yes, it really is just like, it was the first of its genre, I could see.
Yes.
So like, whenever that happens, that usually doesn't get critically acclaimed very well because it's hard to like digest it as like a critic.
Yeah.
Because
65 on Rotten Tomatoes, but like that's better than like 22%.
The other ones were 22%?
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
But they're all like
65 is still like not that great.
After this podcast, let me show you what Louis C.K. has to say about this.
Okay.
Because he talks about things in like a poetic way that's like makes it he gives it a little bit of an allure to it. Because Johnny Knoxville is on the same radio show that Louis is. And Johnny is such a huge fan of Louis in terms of stand-up. Like, he just thinks he's a genius, right? But then, like, Louis stops him to explain what, like, Jackass meant to him. Because, like, Louis C.K. is, like, a filmmaker, right? Yes. And he, like, explained... he basically describes Jackass in a way that's, like, poetic. Yeah. And it's just guys, like, jerking off and beating the fuck out of each other and pissing at each other. I mean, it's horrific shit, but he talks about it with such... And, like, after that, Johnny Knoxville is so, like... you can hear it in his voice. He's just so, like holy fuck. Like
taken back.
Gratitude. Yeah, so much gratitude you can hear in his voice.
Yeah, I mean, it just is... Especially for guys, it's just so relatable. Because even then, like, obviously, older people have this, like, twisted thought of, like, how they lived their lives and that it was so sweet. So, like, a lot of people, like, I've heard, like, older people say, oh, that's, like, just pretty much what me and my friends were like when we were younger. Or, about Jackass. Or even, like, I heard about That 70s Show. Like, things that guys could just relate to, just guys being bros.
Sure.
Like, that shit's dope for bros.
Yeah.
And dudes being guys, you know?
I don't know if it's going to be... Do you remember when you didn't see Borat?
Yeah.
And then I showed you it?
Yeah.
How funny it was?
Not.
You joking?
It was really funny, yeah.
I think it's gonna be similar with Jackass.
Because I had seen Borat, but it wasn't like I didn't remember it.
Yeah.
Like you had remembered.
Sure.
It. So maybe I will enjoy it. I mean, like I said, I liked Viva La Bam a lot, and there's probably like Jackass 1. I might have seen it. Jackass 2, I might have even seen. I just like.
There's a tough one. The only thing of all the Jackass stuff that I can't watch is when they drink horse cum. That one's tough for me.
Is it? Which one's that in?
Jackass 2.
Is it?
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
It's also as a kid when I finally figured out how big horse cocks are.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy.
Yeah.
And imagine sometimes girls take those back.
They don't. Okay, don't just try to slide that one in there. Like
Isn't that something that like do it like in like weird sex shows like overseas or in like foreign countries?
There's maybe like 20 women living currently
who could do that?
That have taken horse cock.
Right, I know. That's what I'm saying.
There's maybe like 40 within this era that have attempted. 20 just die. Those cocks fuck you up.
Rebounder, the Bulls.
Dennis Rodman. He fucked
He saw a girl get fucked by a horse in person.
Really?
Yeah. At least that's what he says.
See, there's probably more, but like I said, there's probably 20 living.
Yeah.
Because those girls aren't going to live. Those guys aren't going to live. They're going to end up dying.
Sure.
Because
if not by the horse, by their choices in life.
If not by the horse, they will eventually get fucked by something that will kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Sometimes it's not even an animal. It's not even an exotic animal. They're just more than likely going to fuck something that will kill them. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Do you have any other specific topics you want to talk about?
I do have an excitement.
Okay, go ahead.
That this is probably the most excited I've been in a week for a long time.
All right, go ahead. Say it. I know what you're going to say.
The Jake Paul fight.
Yeah. Is that what you're going to say?
The Jake Paul fight's coming up, and I've never been more excited.
Who is he fighting?
He's fighting Tyron Woodley again.
Tyron Woodley? No, he's not.
Because Tyson Fury backed out.
Wait, did he really?
Or, Tommy Fury backed out.
Did he really?
You didn't know about this?
Did Tommy Fury really back out?
Tommy Fury got injured 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago. And lo and behold, Tyron Woodley, hey, I'll step up to the plate. I'll fight him again.
That's pretty embarrassing.
I want to fucking knock his head off. So
that's pretty embarrassing.
So I'm super excited for that fight.
I was more excited for
and then there's also like this like small little thing coming out on Thursday.
I was more excited for the Tommy Fury fight.
Yeah, I mean Tyron, it's not going to be that exciting now.
Man, that would have been like, let's say Logan or Jake gets knocked out.
Yes.
That's fun, cool, great. But also, what if Jake won?
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
Because you heard his brother, Tyson Fury, who's the boxer.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Pretty much goes...
One of the greats of heavyweight currently.
If Tommy loses, he's no longer a Fury.
That's good.
He's throwing out claims like that. His father's making the same claim.
Do you think that's why he backed out?
I think so.
Do you think so?
Unironically.
Yeah?
Like, he's like... When he was doing like warm-ups, he didn't look good. And his dad was getting like visibly frustrated at like the open workouts with Tommy.
He backed out, huh?
Oh, yeah. Scared.
He can't be scared of Jake Paul.
Scared of Jake Paul.
If I fought Jake Paul, he'd beat me.
No.
You're right. I'd take him.
I know.
But I mean, man, that's pretty fucking embarrassing, huh?
Yeah. Very. Very. Which has also led me...
What did he injure? Did they say what he's injured?
I think like rib or something. I don't know.
Oh, you mean this thing that you could definitely fight with?
Yeah. Yeah.
A rib injury?
I think that Sean O'Malley just fought with a rib injury in the UFC.
You can fight with that.
And won in the first round.
All right.
Against a child.
Talk about the thing.
No, I still have a few more things.
All right, hold on. I'm going to look up the injury.
So because of the Jake Paul fight, I've gotten onto this new trend of videos that I like. I do like it. Barstool.
Yeah, Barstool's good. The interviewer.
Caleb Presley.
That's his name?
Yeah. He does the Sunday the Sunday Conversations, and he just has this guy on there, Glenny Balls,
Yeah.
which he doesn't do anything.
He just sweats the whole time.
He sweats and eats ice cream.
Yeah.
That's all he does. And but for this one, he had Frank the Tank instead.
Yeah.
He always has Glenny Balls except for once, the Jake Paul interview. He has Frank the Tank, and he gives him a bunch of answers where Jake Paul has to hit his hands.
Sure.
And then he goes, and if you refuse to answer one of them, Frank the Tank gets cocked back and punch you in the face.
Bare knuckle hit you in the face.
Bare knuckle hit you in the face. And then Frank the Tank winds back. He's an odd-shaped guy.
Yeah.
And he swings at him, and he moves. And Jake Paul goes, I've been training. And it was so good. I love Frank the Tank and Glenny Balls now.
How funny. You're becoming a Barstool fan because of this, huh?
Oh, yeah. Caleb Presley, really good.
He used to be a D1 athlete, right?
Yeah, D1. There's like a whole documentary on like Barstool about him that I didn't get to watch yet, but I guess he was like a D1 quarterback turned Barstool, and he's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
He always does this thing where like he'll interview the person like very intensely, and it's like seems very intimate, and then like when he asks a question, he just like smiles like at him.
Yeah.
With like a weird look, and I like it a lot. Mm-hmm. His interview with Floyd Mayweather made me laugh. Like, how much money did you make today? And he goes, 1.2 million. And he goes, can we have some? And Floyd's like, what? Why would I give you any money? I like it. So, become a Barstool guy because of this. There's been a little bit more that has pushed me onto it. I watched the Prez, Dave Portnoy. I saw him go to a lingerie football game, and there was like a 20-minute video on that. Really funny. It starts off before the lingerie football game. He's dressed up in a suit and accidentally runs into like a mile run, and he enters it, and he starts running, and he takes off hot. He's got everybody in the dirt, but he ends up getting gas, and like a 9-year-old passes him up, and he goes, hey, what's that guy training for? He goes, we're doing this for a YouTube video. What's that guy's problem?
He is really, to me, hilariously unathletic.
Yes. For how much he loves.
For being the sports guy?
It makes sense. Because, like, those are the people that love sports the most. And to then create a brand off of sports.
Yeah.
It's not going to be created by some athletic guy.
There's this video of him. I think Big Cat is there. KFC. They're all running their early days of Barstool.
Yeah.
He
also used to be a little bit chunkier when he started.
Yes.
Yeah. He
was
funny to look at.
Big Cat skinnier, right?
Yeah.
So in the comments they call him Slim Cat, right?
Slim Cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're all doing the 40-yard dash time, and they're all embarrassing slow, very slow.
All of them?
All of them bad, right?
Wasn't Big Cat like an athlete-ish?
Sort. I mean, he went to Wisconsin, but I don't know if he was a. Anywho, Dave does it. He's running straight up the whole time. Like, there's no angle to him.
Yeah.
And the speed, he does the best of all of them, but it looks so slow. He's running straight up.
Time?
Huh? Off the top of my head? No, I did not. Maybe like a 5.5, right? Okay. And then, like, when he passes...
It's not that terrible.
Yeah, I know. But, like, when he looks terrible, and when he passes the line, after looking the worst... just goes, crushed it.
Crushed it, yeah.
Crushed it.
So good.
Have you seen that TikTok?
Yeah.
It is so good. And yes, he looks like slunched, like slouched over, a little chunkier, and not like tanned up yet, Dave.
Yeah, and in that same lingerie football game that he went to, at halftime, had a one-on-one against one of the girls. He does end up tackling the girl. She gets the ball, and he just has to stop her.
Oh, does he?
And he ends up tackling her, yeah. Yeah, it was really good.
They really get, like, he gets controversy all the time.
Well, because he fucks.
And it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he fucks.
You know, he posted a picture of Tom Brady's kid naked. And he got serious backlash. He got put on like Fox News and shit.
Really?
You don't even know.
Didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure it was like a picture of like a baby picture, right? And he like posted it on the website, and they're like, "You need to remove this from your website." And he's like, "I'm not removing it." Like he was fighting.
I like that too. Is that he's a person that doubles down.
Yeah.
And just like
Doesn't apologize.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty crazy to post all that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, that's who that guy is. Once he gets like crazy shit,
Oh yeah.
like he's dealing with like a rape case right now, right?
Yeah, but then once like he got his like information and he's like confident in his case now, he started releasing videos just like, yeah, fuck you, you don't come after me.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Yeah,
just
that's sure.
So yeah,
It's good.
yeah, I love that.
All right,
We did it.
you want to do Spider-Man?
I mean, we're at the end here.
We are at the end.
What about Spider-Man?
There's no just excited.
I didn't even know about it.
New one this week. This Thursday.
What the hell?
Yeah.
A new Spider-Man movie?
Get this. I'm bringing back the old villains.
That's crazy.
Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin.
All right, we done with this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, see ya.